you could use to support your solution, because you have to convince your reader that your solution is really plausible, that we could really do this. It would solve the problem. So if you've got those studies, I'm going to ask you to write them in. If you don't, remember I'm offering extra credit for anybody who finds new sources and does a new annotation for a source. Now, this is a word you're familiar with from back in the IRR when you proposed a solution for your team. What are the implications of that? What are some of the consequences? Usually some of the good things that will happen as a result of your solution. Well, my solution, I think it's a great one. It's going to lead to job satisfaction for teachers. It will allow people who like using test scores to keep using test scores to evaluate teachers, and we could see a rise in teacher salaries. Those are the implications. But from your experience with the IRR and the team multimedia presentation, we know that all solutions have limitations, that not all of them are perfect. So it's your job to start thinking about what are the limitations to your own solutions, which I've proposed here. And then in red, because we're fighters when we're arguers, and even though we recognize a solution, we might think of a way to get around it, to solve this limitation, to make it so it's not such a bad thing. Finally, the last thing I ask you to do are, who are some of the groups that are going to be affected by your problem and by your solution, and how will they be affected? So remember, this is all going to be the pre-writing that's eventually going to lead to you feeling very comfortable about writing a solution that has these features, because by the time you get to writing your solution, you're going to have parts in it where you're going to include some of the things from your planning, like some of the terminology and some of the limitations, and citing some of the evidence from your sources. So I wish everybody luck. By now, most of you have had the chance to speak to me by phone or by text or by email. So if you need to talk to me, if you have trouble doing any parts of this assignment, you let me know. I'll see you until our next episode.